I'm Evanette and welcome to my channel. Today is Flosstube number 8. It's Friday, which means it's time for my cross-stitching update. So the last couple of weeks I've had a really good stitchy couple of weeks. I've worked on 10 different projects with almost all of them hitting their 2,000 stitch goal. So yeah, I've got quite a bit to show you and I've got a busy day today. I've got golf with my husband. I'm caddying today, so it's early and my son is still in bed and he's got school today, so I'm gonna try and get this filmed and uploaded for you. So I'm just gonna jump straight in. So the first project I worked on was Mini City Life New York. It is charted by HAED and the artwork is by Isabella Kowalowicz. You should be seeing a picture of what it looks like when it's finished. And this piece got 2,009 stitches, which brought it to 9.52%. So this is where I'm up to now. So I'll try and get in a before picture somewhere. But as you can see, the bit I worked on was, I think I started at about here and then worked my way over here. So a lot of light colours, which I don't mind. And yes, we're heading into the darker colours again here. So I'm working this in 10 by 20 stitch towers, like the Royal Rose method, but I'm not doing the Royal Rose parking. I am parking, but just as and when. The reason I am doing it that way is because this piece goes from dark to light to dark. So I don't want to be stuck all in the dark in a page, all in a light in a page, and then so on. So I thought if I go across the piece, I get a nice mixture of light and dark. So almost at 10%, I'm really happy with that. And I enjoyed working on it, which is always good. So that is my first piece. I've got my basket here and I've got it the wrong way, because I actually have these in order, so. Yeah. The next piece I worked on was A Beautiful Place. This is charted by Stitches So Beautiful and the artwork is Eda Jose Rosa. I'll pop up a picture of what it looks like when it's finished. Sorry, I forgot to do the zips. This one is part of a SAL and I've been using this for the Facebook challenge for Stitches So Beautiful. They do a monthly challenge. So this one only came out for a day to meet that challenge. I got 1,298 stitches and that brought me to 6.87%. So you should be seeing a picture of what it looked like before. Get this ready. And that's where I got to. So last time you seen this, I'd started this page, so I just carried on picking colours and kind of colour completing them by page. I do really like that method of stitching, especially with the smaller pages, and going forward there might be a few more like that. So really, really happy with that. It's looking really good. So I'm going to finish this page next time I work on it, and then come up here and start doing diagonal pages. But it's looking really good. That's really fun to work on. I like having that as the challenge piece, so I can get some focused time on it. And if you watch my stitch with me, you will know that that is also one of my focus pieces for next year. So that should be coming along quite quickly next year, which will be exciting to see some progress. Where am I going to put these? I'll stick them over there. quick drink. So the next one is Gothic House by Nora Corbett. This one is one of two that I plan to stitch, and I bought this at the retreat last year, the Ladybird retreat in Crewe from Hawkins Hobbies. Now I have had a look on Hawkins Hobbies website and I can't see this on there, but this is available in a lot of different places, Art and Designs, 123 Stitch Carrier. It's not a hard to find pattern. So on this one, I'm really excited with this one. I got quite a lot done. So here's a picture of what it looked like when you seen it last time. And here it is now. So as you can see, I got quite a lot done. I worked on the left side of the house. I got those trees in, which are the cabin water lilies. And the left side and at some of the middle is all now beaded. So it is looking amazing. This fabric is 28 count Zephyr by Chromatic Alchemy, and it's coming up a bit lighter on camera. It's a lot greener than it's showing on camera. It's looking a bit grey. But my plans for this one is to bring it out again this week and hopefully get it finished. It is not far off. So all I have to do is the right side of the house. Let's just bring it in. All I have to do is this side of the house, finish off this middle part, do the trees and the fences here, and then another little tree here. This is heavily beaded. There is a ton of beads in there. There you can kind of see. In this tree alone here, can you see all those beads? So, yeah, that took me a bit, but really fun, and it came along really fast, and I got another treasures on as well. And there's going to be one on this side as well, and another one, I think, hanging here, which is like a snowflake. But I loved working on that. It came along really fast, and I'm hoping to get a finish, so that's exciting. I wanted to show you as well that for my pieces that have beads, apart from one, which is my Bella Filipina piece that has too many beads, but I have been using these. I'm trying not to make too much noise. These like photo cases, and in there I have my special silk and the cry neck, sorry for the glare, the cry neck and the beads that are called for. And this piece only has a few DMC colours, so I'm finding this way quite helpful. I just open up the box and I lay it out, and then I use this side for anything I'm currently working on, and then I put it back in here when I'm not working on it. I do use a tacky bob or tacky bill and beading needles, but other than that, the usual. So yeah, so hopefully we should be seeing a finish on that soon, which is really exciting. And then I've got the retreat this month as well, which means I will probably be picking up the other pattern that I want to stitch. So that's really exciting. So the next piece I worked on was Evening in the Park by Chatelaine. Here's a picture of what it looks like when it is complete. And hold on, this is a big frame. Which way? That way. I'm gonna stand up for this. So I'm trying to get you in. hold on. I completed the rounds around here, and then I moved on to this round where there is these stitches. I think this is the waffle stitch, these Algerian eyelets, these are road stitch, I think, maybe, and I also started beading, so you can see these beads over here, these beads down here and in the middle. This one is hard to show, as you can see, but I'm really happy with that progress. The specialty stitches, the specialty stitches weren't difficult, they were just tiring. Like, you have to like look at the diagram, then put your thread through, and then look again to see where you're putting your thread back up. So it was tiring, but I didn't have too many problems, so I'm really happy with that. I just wish it was easier to show and that you could see all the sparkles, but I was struggling to get that in front of the camera. This is a Nerge scroll frame and it is huge. So once this is done, in whatever year, I will be putting a full coverage on these, on this frame. So it doesn't, because I did buy it just for this project, but it seems a bit wasteful. Anyway, I feel like I'm whizzing through this, but as I said, I have plans. So the next piece I worked on was Little Ocean. That is charted by Blushing Pink Stitches. I'll pop up a picture. And the artwork is by Morgana.Fantasy. And this one was super fun. I got to work on a lot of greens for the leaves and almost finished the page. To be fair, I could have gone and finished the page and called it done, but I was eager to move on to, I had already looked to see what was next, so yeah, I was excited to get to my next project. But the page finish will be waiting next time I work on it, and I did really enjoy working on this piece. So this piece got 2,204 stitches and it brought it up to 4.53%, and that is where I got to. So as you can see, this is all that is left of this page. But it is coming out absolutely amazingly. It looks so pretty. It looks a bit more vibrant in real life, in person, should I say. Like, the hair is a lot darker than what's showing on camera. So I'm going to finish this page up and then I'll move on to this page next time. I really want to get into that flower. But yeah, I love that piece. Brilliant charting and yeah, really fun to stitch. So, ooh. The next piece is Magic Roses. I will pop up a picture of what that looks like when it's finished. It is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I have not been saying as well, all my full coverage pieces are stitched 1/1 on 25 count, and my Chatelaine is stitched as called for on 32 count pearl grey even weave by Zweigart. Yes, charted by HAED. The artwork is by Jenoviya Art. I was working on page 2 on this one, and it got 2,018 stitches, and that brought it up to 3.36%. And this one is looking amazing. smooth it out. As you can see, I worked up in the second page here and got those roses. They're like, they are blue roses, but it's because they're in the shadows, like up here. I got more of those fairy lights in coming up here. They are confetti heavy, but so worth it because they look amazing. But I'm so happy with that. I'm really happy with how this is coming out. Now this is a big one. This is 320,000 stitches. It's regular size, regular colour. But so worth it. Oh, I love it. So yeah, up to 3.36%. So it would be nice to get up to 5% before the end of the year. A lot of my pieces are heading towards the 5%, so that's exciting. The next piece is Stained Glass Orca. This is charted by Jenoviya Creations. You can find her on Etsy. And this piece, here's what it looks like when it's finished. And what it looked like before. This piece got 1,991 stitches, which brought it up to 7.02%. And this is where we got to. So I got to the other end, I filled in all of this band here and started filling in here. I think I did a bit more in the middle there as well. But that is the full width of the piece. So I'm colour completing this with all the 310 first, which is a nice change. And then I will go in and pick it a little gap, fill that in, and so on. But yes, there is a lot of 310 in this orca. So a lot of time will be spent down here, but for now I'm just kind of working across and working down. Oh, jeez. Do you know, it's hard when you work on big projects and you want to show them on camera. To be fair, this is not big compared to my others. But yes, really happy. And it was a bit of a slog doing the 310 2,000 stitches, and I was eager to move on, but it has to be done if I want to finish. So whether I do the colours or the 310, it doesn't really matter. The next piece is a new start. This is a Sal I am co-hosting, I would say. I'm stitching this with my friend Chrissa and DM's Crafty Vortex, and then there's a few others that have joined in, so that's really fun. We started it on the 31st of August, and it is an enchanted place. Here's what it looks like when it is complete. It is charted by Stitch Is So Beautiful. The artwork is by Eda Jose Rosa, and it is beautiful. It is right up my street, very much my colour palette. So when I seen this chart, I had to get it, and then I kind of enabled a few others to get it too. So this one hasn't got a bag yet because it still needs zigzagging, and I don't want to put it away because it won't get done. Anyway, so this piece got 2,033 stitches, bringing it to 2.21%. And look at that. Those colours are just incredible. So I am missing some colours, so I decided to jump down and work with the colours that I had. Them colours are on the way, so next time I work on this piece, I will fill in by page. So fun, so pretty, and it's a pink tree. How could you even get better? The funniest tree I'll probably ever stitch. So yeah, it's been really fun to see everyone else's progress. Mine obviously got its 2,000 stitches and then got put away, but I will get back to it and it will have its time. So I'm not too worried about that. The next piece I worked on was Mini Together in Paris. Now this was a focus piece, then it wasn't a focus piece, and now it is back to being a focus piece. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. It is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It is artwork by Isabella Corella-Witch, and I am really pleased with how this is looking. So you should be seeing a picture of what it looked like last time, and here we are now. So a lot of great progress on this piece. I put in 2,151 stitches, bringing it to 19.02%. And if I remember correctly, I was just up here last time. So I've brought all this down. I've worked on the man and the woman, and I've been slowly, this is the bottom of the piece. So it's only a little piece. I've been working down, trying to fill in this path. Now, when I first shown this, I spoke about this man here, and I said I think he was this is a quote, boatman. I don't even know what a boatman is. Is a boatman a thing? I don't think it is. But he's busking. Look, he's got a guitar. He's not a boatman. Who knew? So I love this piece. Surprisingly, with all the light colours, I love working on this piece, and I think that is mainly because I like having a focus piece. I think no matter what my focus piece would be, I would love it because I love seeing the progress. Now, I am a progress and a process stitcher. I like seeing steady progress. I don't like to put my whips away for a long period of time, but obviously I love the process, so I would say I'm a mixture of both. So having this as a focus piece is really fun to see that coming along, and I'm so happy with it. It's gonna look so nice when it is done. I was surprised at it is a mini, and it is more of an abstract piece anyway. It is not a crystal clear piece of artwork. It is supposed to look a bit more abstract, but I was surprised that that was as clear as what it is for the type of piece it is, and it's a mini. So obviously you can clearly see that's a man and a woman. You will be able to clearly see that is a man busking. The trees are looking fantastic. They are not hard to stitch. I thought they would be confetti hell, but they're not. So the most confetti is in these two here. So if I bring you in, you should be able to see there is a ton of colours in there. One stitch of one colour here, and then it's not seen again until over here. So I even colour completed a colour that only had one stitch. So I'm loving this piece. I'm going to keep it out and carry on with my plans. If you watched my stitch with me again, you will know kind of which way I'm going for 2025 and what I plan to do. So I'll put it here, seeing as though it's staying out. And now we're on our last project. And I'm only at 25 minutes, so it's going to be a shorter one for the amount of projects I have, but it is what it is. The last one I worked on was Sweet Summertime. Here's what it looked like when it is finished. It is charted by Contemporary Cross and the artwork is Andrea Lavery. This one I have such a love-hate relationship with, which makes me really sad because I love the artwork. It is so me. Bees have a special meaning to people from Manchester. It is like our city icon, if you will. They are called Manchester bees. These are not real bees. This is like a figurative icon, and it comes from, I think, the Industrial Revolution days. It also then got like a second meaning when we had the Manchester Arena terrorist attack and we lost 22 people. There was a big resurgence in the use of the icon of the bee. So yes, bees do have a special place in my heart, and this piece made me think of that. So I do love this piece and I want to love working on it. I don't hate it by any stretch, but I'm just not loving it. I'm gonna stitch it. It doesn't matter if I hate every single second of it, but let's just see where we are, because I did quite well. So this piece got 2,039 stitches and it is now at 4.80%, so we're nearly at 5%. And it is looking amazing. It really is. If you bring it back as well to where you would see it if it was on the wall, it looks amazing. Like, you can really see the paint strokes, and I think that is like the beauty and also the reason why it is difficult to stitch. Like, if you take this purple swatch here, there is 1,000,001 colours in there, but it is so worth it. I just need to get out of that mindset of not enjoying it. So I decided to work on the big yellow flower at the top of the piece, and that yellow flower is huge. It is 2 pages just for the flower. So I worked on this petal here. I decided to find the center of the flower and try and find the edge. That is not the edge. It carries on. It goes to about here. It's huge. So what I am going to do, because I was going to find the bee, and sorry, I can't get this piece like in a good position. I was going to find the bee, so I was going to work on this flower, blah blah blah, go to the bee, but I can seem to make myself leave a load of gaps. I like to fill in completely as I go. So what I am thinking is, say this time I worked in the flower in the yellow, because these are very colour block sections. So next time I might think, oh, I fancy stitching a bit of pink or a bit of blue down here, or a bit of black and brown and green, and whatever colour I feel like stitching on, I can stitch on this piece. Within this section I have quite a few colours to choose from to go ahead and stitch. So I'm thinking to just take the pressure off. Maybe the reason why I'm not enjoying it is because I am putting pressure on myself because of the meaning behind the piece. That could be a factor. So I'm just going to try and take the pressure off and stitch whichever bit. It doesn't matter whether 2,000 stitches are on the left side, the right side, the middle. It's still 2,000 stitches, and it's 2,000 stitches closer to the finish. So I so want to love this piece, and I will. I'm going to force myself because I love it. Oh. Now, that was all, and it is in the best bag. I made all my bags that I use, but is there a more perfect bag than this? So this is a quilt block from the Love and... what is that magazine called? Something Patchwork Quilt something or other. It's a really popular magazine anyway, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Love and Patchwork or something. This is a quilt block from one of them issues. And then I just added a mustard zipper with the mustard binding and the back. And the inside is just this fabric. I thought it was like, do you know, like bee trails. So, love this bag. So yes, that's all I worked on, and I don't particularly have any plans. Now I know with the next piece, I am loving my 2000 rotation. I'm going to carry on with that. If it's working, I'm not going to change it. So the next piece is I See You in My Dreams, which is my favourite piece. So I'm looking forward to stitching on that. I have plans to finish my Nora Corbett house, and there also could be a new start this weekend. I'll quickly pop in a picture. There is a chart that I bought. There is a few charts I've bought, but I've not kept up to date, excuse me, with what I've bought and cover pictures and all that, and I don't really have time to go through it today, but you will see them charts when I start them, and I will any charts I buy from now till next time, I will try and keep on top of that. But there is a chart that I bought from the Heaven and Earth Design sale. It is called She Sleeps, and it is by Stephanie Poyman Law. This one was very much inspired by Nicola, Simply a Stitcher. She's stitching this piece in the Max Colours version, and she often brings this out on a stitch with me. If you haven't checked out her channel, go and check it out. And I've been umming and ahhing for quite a while about getting it, and I said to her about a week ago, I'll get it if there's a HAED sale. Like, when there's a HAED sale, I'll get it. Like, the next day there was a HAED sale, so it was a sign. So I bought that. And since I'm caddying for my husband today, I said, well, I might have a new start after a long day of walking around the golf course. But we'll see. There's no... I've not got anything ready for it, so... And I'm really excited to get to I See You in My Dreams, so I might just... My initial plan was to start that at the retreat along with my whimsy piece, so I might just stick to that and be good. But other than that, I don't have any plans stitching wise. My son went back to school this week, so yes, changing routine, a bit of changing stitching time. As you can see, I've got plenty of stitches in, but there was, like, on Tuesday, his first day back, I only got maybe a couple of 100 stitches in, which is not like me at all. So we'll just see what the next 2 weeks bring. So I think that is it. I'm sure I've shown you everything. I've got tidying up to do and a lot of walking to do today, so wish me luck. If you're interested, I am 17.5 pounds down from my first video, so yes, I am doing the caddying to kind of get some exercise in, so wish me luck. Right, well, thank you so much for watching. I did want to end this video with a little reminder to please, please, please be kind to each other. Kindness doesn't cost anything, and you never know what somebody else is going through, or what one comment might affect one person and might not affect another. So please, please be kind, especially if you're commenting or talking to somebody who is putting themselves out there in front of the world, and negative comments are just not necessary. So let's all just be kind in a world that is not always so kind to us. So yes, I wanted to end with that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.